Michael Gleeson from Down the Road Radio.
Down the Road, that's right, yeah.
Congratulations, and wonderful to meet you here at the Hot Country TV Awards. Tell me a little bit about Down the Road Radio, because you're all modern technology, AI and everything.
Yeah, we're doing all the modern, embracing all the modern technology. We're on the go for about 7 years now, and we don't work out of a studio per se. All our presenters record from home. And we send in the programs in, and we've a wide variety of country. We've got Arnold Smith, who's a lot of people will know from the Irish country scene. Mags McGaw, of course, she's apart from being a DJ on the station, she's actually our operations manager. She keeps us all straight. Right. And people like myself, I'm a big American country fan and Americana music. So we've got a wide variety of music right across. And then we have one night of the week where we give it up to Irish, just basically any genre. We can have anything from punk rock to pop.
To Big Tom.
To Big Tom. Whatever, whatever is coming out there, we can have on that. So, we just pride ourselves in having fun, you know.
So you were forerunners, really, I suppose, in the new technology radio, so to speak, or among the forerunners.
Probably amongst them would be a better word. I'm like one of these people. I'm in my 60s now. I'm only now embracing AI and sort of realising how powerful it is, you know. I probably should have embraced it years ago. I probably should have embraced a lot more technology years ago. But we're catching up. You always have to change and move on. And if you don't, you just get swallowed up, you know.
And isn't it a great system where you as presenters can work from your homes? And, you know, it's also, I suppose, less daunting for everybody.
Yeah, it's less daunting, and a lot of our presenters are volunteers. So my idea when we set up this was I can't get a volunteer and say you have to be there at 7 o'clock every Tuesday for the next 6 months. It's not feasible. These people have lives, and you know so they can record the shows and send them in to us. And it also works well when we get to interview a lot of American artists and up and coming, especially up and coming artists. We've a really good connection. We've got a record label as well. And we've released Down the Road Productions. We've released a couple of singles from American singers successfully into the Irish market. But one of the reasons we can do that is because we can actually record them programs and the interviews at a suitable time to us, and then put them out later on, where it just wouldn't work with the time difference.
So new technology does have advantages, even though people of my generation don't think it has.
Well, I don't believe that. We were talking off here a minute ago. We were joking about that, and we both know. We know. I guess. Look, you know,
it's the way to go.
And if we don't go with it, we get left behind.
Absolutely,
so, you know,
absolutely.
Missed the bus once too much in my life. I don't want to miss it again. You know.
And of course, Naas is your base.
Well, that would be where we call the mothership is as such. My main business is recruitment, and upstairs at the top of the office, I have a room that we set aside for the Down the Road, per se, where we use it. It doubles up as people can record for there, or it also can be a photo studio for people as well.
It's kind of an amazing name for radio.
Down the Road, I tell you, there's a little quick story about it. There was a guy travelling, Kevin Walsh, and I met Kevin online, didn't know who he was. We got chatting. I found out later he wrote for Garrett Brooks, Trish Year with Don Williams. This guy was huge, right? And I had no idea who he was. I thought it was just guy I met on the internet.
I think he may have worked with Kieran Kane.
He did, Kane Walsh and Kaplan. You know your music. Oh my God. Yeah, Kane Walsh and Kaplan, and that's when I found out who he was. Because I was chatting to this guy for about 6 months, and then I seen Kane Walsh and Kaplan were playing at the Harley Strictly Bluegrass Festival in San Francisco. They were one of the headline acts. And I rang him back up and I talked to him. I said, did you enjoy your anonymity? And there was one song of his called The Lost John Deere, and there was a song in it, and a line in the song that went, for those of you who think you know the key, I'll see you down the road somewhere. Right? So basically, if you think you know life,
that's where the name came
That's where the name came from. And then I was told you can't have 3 names in the title, so we changed it from Down the Road to Down the Road. So that's how it came out.
Good idea.
And Kevin is still in contact with us to this day.
Really?
Living in Australia now, and I've recorded 3 of his songs with different artists and quite successfully. And he's still very supportive of us to this day.
He came on the scene around the same time as Randy Travis.
Correct, yeah.
And when country got a great renaissance period.
I sat with this man in a restaurant down in Naas, and he told me he was a staff writer for one of the big record labels back in the day, I can't remember. But himself, Steve Earle, Townes Van Zandt, and Guy Clark were all staff writers in the one. And he said Steve Earle was the first one to get a record deal.
Yeah.
And the other three looked at each other and said, if Earle can do it, we can do it. And he's sitting in a restaurant in Naas and he's telling you stories like that. It's kind of, if that doesn't inspire you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
Well, Michael Gleeson, thank you very much for joining us. And congrats on you're actually spreading country music around the world.
We're trying.
Introducing American acts and other worldwide acts to Ireland and to listeners everywhere.
And likewise, we
likewise
the
Irish ones as well, yeah. So long may you continue.
Thank you very much. My pleasure. Thank you, Tom.